Hey everyone, this is Chris DeMarco coming to you from the TMC newsroom with the biggest tech stories from around the internet for the week of May 1st. Obviously the biggest story of this week is the death of U.S. most wanted Osama bin Laden. We'll take a look today at how that news is increasing global internet traffic, hear the latest on the Space Shuttle Endeavour's postponed final launch, and check in on Sony's customer service strategy following its week-long network outage. Sunday night, with news that the most dangerous terrorist in the world had been captured, traffic on the internet exploded. Video hosting company Akami's net usage index, which measures traffic to the news sites it supplies, registered 4.1 million page views per minute right around 11:30 p.m., just as President Obama began his remarks. At the same time, Twitter was reporting around 4,000 tweets per second, roughly the same amount it gets during the Super Bowl. And as Monday morning rolled in, the internet was ablaze with stories, conversations, and memes surrounding the capture of bin Laden. This further illustrates what the internet has become as far as news consumption is concerned, and that many, if not all, legacy media outlets may be slower than consumer expectations demand at this point. This past Friday, Space Shuttle Endeavour was scheduled to make its final trip into space. Unfortunately, the mission was scrubbed at the last minute due to an issue with the heating elements on an auxiliary power supply. NASA has grounded the shuttle until no sooner than May 8th while they sort out the issue. The delay could potentially push back the June 28th launch date of Atlantis Space Shuttle, which will be the last launch ever conducted in the NASA Shuttle program. Endeavour will be transporting a record $2 billion payload to the International Space Station and will include a sophisticated tool called the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer. The AMS will be used in particle physics experiments to detect dark matter and hopefully reveal new information on the origins of the universe. After more than a week of downtime and a breach that left personal information from millions of subscribers vulnerable to attackers, Sony is now offering its slighted constituents a host of swag to make up for ongoing problems with the PlayStation Network. The consumer electronics giant is offering a free 30-day premium membership to those affected, and in some cases has agreed to pay fees associated with credit card deactivations or overdrafts resulting from stolen info. Several apps and games will also be available for download at no charge following the network issues. In a statement released Sunday, Sony said that it was still working on network problems and it expected limited access to the service by Monday afternoon. No word yet as to when full functionality will hit the network, but Sony has promised that the outage will result in more complete security moving forward. And finally, this week 2 teams of engineers have managed to transmit information via fiber optic cables faster than ever before. The transmission topped out at an incredible 100 terabytes per second over a 100-mile line, enough to deliver 3 months' worth of standard quality video per second. The feat was accomplished in 2 ingenious but distinct ways by the team. The first approach, by NEC, accomplished the goal by using a scheme that aligned pulses from 370 different lasers into a single pulse that could be decoded by the receiver. The second approach was from a team at Japan's National Institute of Information and Communications Technology, which accomplished a speed of 109 terabytes per second. And to accomplish this, researchers used a line that combined the fiber optic cores of 7 standard fiber optic cables in one. The result was, not surprisingly, a line capable of delivering speeds much faster than the standard version. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Join me next week for more of the biggest stories of the day. For TMC Newsroom, I'm Chris DeMarco. Thanks for joining us.